Good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm Jennifer. This is A Country Life and I'm in my bathroom, which means probably one thing to you guys. Today's video is sponsored by Dossier fragrances, and if you just saw my last video, I think it was the last one, it was supposed to be just a regular week in the life, and then it turned into every single day I seem to be shopping. And I even forgot to put some footage in there that I just found when I was editing the next video. I was yet again doing some shopping. 'Tis the time of year though, right? Okay, so today, actually for the last probably 2 weeks or so, this has been my scent of choice, Floral Violet. Been wearing this, for the last couple of weeks. Before that, it was Floral Berries was really the scent of choice. I love this one. I still love my kind of heavier Floriental Vanilla scent. There's always so many new scents that Dossier is coming out with. Like I said, they do have these minis, super cute. A little set of 3 minis at Walmart. They're kind of like in one of those center squares where they have all of the Christmas gift sets, perfumes and body washes and lotions and things like that. And this is a really good time of year to buy the Dossier perfumes at their website because they're constantly offering deals. I just recently saw 50% off. I just saw 45% off in my email inbox this morning. So you can stack my code, which I think it's small, but it is something. It's an additional 5% off. Sometimes they up that to 10%, so just check the description box below, and that will be, there will be a link, and then there will be my code for you to get the best price on the Dossier perfumes. Let me just show you my makeup bag. So this is something that I know a lot of women are interested in, what things are working and what things aren't. So let me just show you something I bought recently that I'm not really digging. This is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher. It's just like almost too thin. I feel like I have to put a lot of layers, and that's not focusing real well. I feel like I have to put a lot of layers to get kind of like the coverage of mascara that I want. It seems like the older I get, my eyelashes seem to get almost like lighter in color. And so anyway, not really digging this one. This last one that I got, which it's just about, I thought it was out, but then when I got this one and I was like, I'm not really digging that one too much, I've still been going back to this one, which is a Maybelline Lash Sensational. And the one I really liked, I believe, used to be like a L'Oreal, I think, and I really like that one, but the last 2 times I've been shopping for makeup, I've been at Dollar General, so this is what I've gotten. I also recently bought this CoverGirl True Blend Base Business. It goes on green, but all it really, once you spread it around, it really just kind of neutralizes any like red tones or anything to your skin. And so it says that you can put this underneath your foundation. I actually just wear this by itself when I want just kind of like a real light kind of a makeup feel. And then I just put a little blush on. It works really great. Something I'm still loving because, again, as I get older, my skin seems to get a little bit more crepey and dry. And it's this Oleo Eoso. I haven't looked if they have this at Ulta. It's expensive, but I use it and I really like it. So as you can see, I'm not too proud to wear dollar store makeup, but I also will buy something expensive if I really like it. I have been loving, these are from Dollar General, and these are the Believe Beauty brand from Dollar General. It's like their line. Absolutely love all of their lip liners. I line my lips and I just fill it in and use it as lipstick. And this is like my everyday go-to one. And this is called Almost Rose. And then this one I also really like here. And this one is called Intense Rouge. And So Chic is good. It's a little, I don't wear it often. I was wearing a little bit more in the fall. And there's another one in here that I have that I don't like. It's just not my color. Not that I don't like how it goes on and stays on. I like it, but it's just not my color. This is called It's a Girl. So anyway, really liking those. The Believe Beauty eyeshadow is pretty good. As you can see, I love these two almost like ivory colors. I really like those. I feel like these darker colors don't quite go on the way they look in here, so I don't use them very much. Although today I am wearing this one right here because I tried them all out on my wrist to try to figure out, and that's kind of like how the colors are. A couple other things that I've been using is this Olay cleanser. So after I take my makeup off using Pond's, I've been using this, and I really, really like this. I don't know, it just gives my skin such a nice feel after I rinse it off. And the Neutrogena Retinol Eye Cream, when I put this on my eyes, I only do this once a day at night, and I really feel like it has been helping a lot with my eye skin. Like I said, I think in my haul video, I was just noticing that the skin around my eyes was just turning so crepey, and it was always like, just felt so like if I tugged on it, it was just going to tear. So anyway, this has been seeming to help pretty well. This is the Aldi Hydro, what is this called? H2O Advanced Aqua Gel. I love this cream. I actually love all three. They have the Hydro, no, what is this called? They have the H2O Advanced Aqua Gel. They also have a night cream, an advanced night cream, and a day cream. I love all of them. Currently, I only have this one. I'm almost out though, and so I'm probably going to get this and the night cream next because I just feel like they're probably my two favorites. But you guys, Aldi brand, their Lacura, I think it's good stuff. I really do. Isn't there two pieces, or did one of them break?
This
oh, I see. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we've been just camping in this room. It is quite the disaster. And I think I said in my last day in the life video that we were going to actually get this mattress put away, and
still here.
Still here. So anyway, we are actually going to clean up this room today because we need to get started on school. It's already 10 to 9, and I think this is probably going to take us a good half an hour to get this all lugged down to the basement and put away properly, right? Think we can do it in 20?
Definitely not.
All right, legit, that actually took a full half an hour. And it isn't even really put back all the way. I mean, we still, look at that. I gotta move all of that. We have to sweep because of course there was stuff underneath from having the futon pulled all the way out and everything. But it's better than it was. So I think it's good enough to do school. I'll say that. I'm just switching over laundry right now. I guess I'm not. I thought that the washing machine was finished, but it's not. So I have to wait yet another half an hour before I can switch over the laundry. We're gonna do schoolwork, and then I do have some plans. I brought up 3 packages of venison last night. Each of them are 2 pounds, and I was going to do a 2-pound meatloaf, 2 pounds for chili, and 2 pounds for lasagna. Lasagna is what Peter usually requests for his birthday, and so that, and his birthday's tomorrow. So that's good. And another little bit of an update here. I know in my last video I had mentioned one of the days we were actually shopping for just like some lunch food or whatever. Sorry for, I don't know what's going on with the hair right now. I had a hat on, but all that moving got me really hot. I had mentioned that we had to get like lunch food because we were heading to visit with my mom. She was in the hospital. She was only in the hospital for about 3 days, and she is back to her home, and she's doing okay. She's not great, but she's doing okay. I just saw her again yesterday, and she's doing okay. And she called us this morning, which was nice. That's been difficult for her to be able to make phone calls and stuff. So she called us today, and that was really nice. I talked to the kids. So Maria's just putting some pictures, looks like.
Oh, this is a magnet.
That one is a magnet, you bet. So I think she's gonna put some Christmas cards up on our little, on this little swag. And there's our Christmas card, and the rest are still in boxes. So that's another project. Maybe we'll get to that this evening. That would be kind of fun. So we've been using that, and it looks so pretty out here. It looks cute. I think it'd be pretty if we put some lights up around this too. That would look really festive and twinkly. Here, take these things, Peter. I think that's all your stuff to deal with.
I like this because it goes down so you can get underneath things.
I know.
And it's like small and compacted, so.
Yeah.
You scream. You scream like a little girl.
All right, everybody. I am just going to pull a load out of the dryer here and put it right down on the rug in front. I don't have time to fold it right now. We're actually working on grammar. So I do the lesson, and then while they do the worksheet, that's Joe saying hi to you all. And then while they do the workbook page, I always do laundry. It's like become a thing, just become a little habit. So I'm pulling out the laundry. I'm going to transfer over laundry. By that time, they probably should have the worksheet finished. Then we'll correct it, and we're going to finish our packets today. So they have 2 more pages to go in this one, and we're going to finish the packets today. And it's been a good laundry day. Getting lots and lots done. Okay, I'll be there in a second. I have some vinegar water in this spray bottle, and if you have a front-loading machine, you know that sometimes they can get kind of grungy smelling. I mean, 1, don't ever shut the door unless it's actually going. And then 2, I like to spray. I guess I'm going to be doing another load, so this is probably not the greatest time to do this. But anyway, if I know I'm on my last load for the day, I'll spray the door around here with vinegar water, and I'll spray here. Then always pull back your gasket and pull out any, if there's like hair or fuzz or something that went through the laundry, it'll collect right there. So always clean that out too, and that helps the washing machine to just smell good. Make sure you get in there, and I just load it up with a vinegar water solution just to help kind of cut the germs or cut the stink. And then it says record.
And then I turn it off to stop.
Yep.
So we're going to Peter's gonna pull me behind. I'm gonna ride in this sled, and Peter's gonna pull me with the 4-wheeler. So, hope this goes well. Let's go. And we're off. Beautiful snow. It's so pretty, isn't it? And we passed trampoline. And we're off. And we're across the road. And go.
Well, it's just been a full day here of school and decorating, kind of back and forth, and the kids brought up a tote that had, like, you know, some of these types of decorations, not the tree or lights, but just like, you know, shelving decorations, things like that. And little by little, they've been kind of peeking into the box and then just putting things where they want them to go. All right, well, it's already 2:30 and I really do have to get into the kitchen. well, I'm in the kitchen, but I have to get into the actual kitchen work part of the kitchen. But I wanted to look up and see if I could maybe find a sheet that I could use as a tablecloth. I'd like maybe like a red ticking or maybe a green ticking. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look to see what I can find, because can you guys see over there? We have 2 plastic tables put together right now for our dining room table, because Warren he's actually working on refinishing the wood top to our dining room table. And we had just looked at each other this year and we're like, you know what? We really do not need to buy like gifts for each other. And he's like, is there something that you'd kind of like? I said, yeah, I'd like the top of the table refinished. It's something that I wanted to do 2 summers ago. Actually, I think I thought in 2020, I was thinking maybe I would work on it, and then I didn't in 2021, and 2022, and 2023, and here we are. And so that's what he's going to do for me for Christmas. And so I wanted to, since it's probably going to be, I mean, maybe it'll come in on Christmas Eve. I don't know. There's absolutely no pressure on when it does get finished, but I thought maybe to make that look a little bit prettier over there, I could find like a ticking tablecloth. All right, we're getting started here today by chopping up 2 onions. I think I told you earlier today that I was going to be putting together chili, lasagna, and a meatloaf. And so that is what is happening here in the kitchen now. I have my big pot over here getting nice and hot so I can saute the onion and get the hamburger in there. I'm using all venison today. Meatloaf is ready to go into the oven. The other 4 pounds of ground venison and 2 onions is in here. And this is, I'm looking, and it's totally brown, so I'm going to divide this up. Half of this will stay in this pot. I'm going to make a big double batch of chili, and the other half is going to go into another container, another bowl of some kind, so I can mix up for lasagna. All right, everything there, I'm going to double and get that put into, well, I'm not quite going to double the 32-ounce jar of spaghetti sauce because mine aren't 32-ounce jars. It's still going to be just fine. I'll double the water. I'll use 2 jars, but I think mine are like 28 or something, whatever they are now. So that's what I'm going to be doing here. What does it say?
This one.
Read it to me.
Read it.
Wishing.
Peter Buckman.
I always like to add the water right to the jar with the sauce. It's a great way to rinse the jar.
Peter Buckman. Add a tablespoon of soda.
This is a tablespoon of Mrs. Dash. don't have any cottage cheese, Joe.
Huh?
I don't have any cottage cheese. All right, well, we may have our first setback here. I don't think I have cottage cheese, but Joe's going to go run out to the garage fridge and check it out for me. Otherwise, we may just be in a setback. I've had a couple questions from people wondering why Mrs. Dash instead of like an Italian seasoning or something like that. This is just a recipe that that's actually cream cheese. So put that one back and we'll have to get some cottage cheese before we can put this all the way together. I probably got this from Warren's cousin like 26-ish years ago, probably something like that. And I remember I was just like, that is really good lasagna. It wasn't really strong. And that was kind of the thing, is that I always liked lasagna. Warren was not a huge fan of lasagna. And when I had her lasagna, I was like, it's not real strong, like seasoned really strong. It just was a nice, gentle sauce, noodle, meat, cheese bake. And when I asked her, she said Mrs. Dash was the seasoning. So I've just been doing that ever since. All right, well, let's get the mozzarella cheese shredded up. I can just slip that into a baggie if I need to. And I'm going to have to get cottage cheese between now. I know, we're out, honey. We are totally out.
Sorry.
Thanks. So, because this is for Peter's birthday and he's gonna, I definitely want to make this tomorrow for him. It's another busy evening tomorrow, so I think we're gonna have to do this for lunch for his birthday.
What is happening?
All right, at this point, I have a series of brown and reddish orange items that I'm going to put into a pot, and it's all going to turn into chili. So I have my kidney beans, tomato soup, tomato juice, and this one is a nice thick one. It's really thick tomato juice. It's going to make a nice thick chili. This one's a little bit on the, well, not a little, that one's definitely a thinner juice. It all kind of balances out. Have some beef bouillon cubes, chili powder, ground cumin, more chili powder because that's probably not going to be enough. Worcestershire sauce, tomato ketchup, and then it'll probably be Wednesday that we actually eat this. So I'm going to mix all of this together. I'm going to pop it into the refrigerator. I'm not even going to like heat all of this today. I just pop it into the fridge like this, let those flavors kind of meld, and then on Wednesday I'll pull it out. Probably put it into a crock pot, I think, is what I'll do, because Wednesday is a pretty full day for us again, usually, and so that'll just work out really well. Put it into a crock pot. When we get home, it'll be hot and delicious, because chili is always best if it sets up for a day or two. With the kidney beans, I'll just drain a little bit. I won't do like a full rinse and drain, just kind of drain off some of the liquid, but I like to leave some of it there as well, because it's, I don't know, I think it just adds some good flavor. There we go, just drained off a little bit of that. Oh, you know what I was saying, that the tomato juice seemed a little bit thick? Why didn't someone tell me that it said tomato sauce? Well, now we just put tomato sauce in. That's okay, this is a nice thin juice.
Yep. We got an egg, Mom.
Awesome. That's good to get him in here now before that opossum gets in there and gets him.
The opossum's gone.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, there could be one.
Yeah, we saw one.
But I think that one's fun. What are you making?
Why would that one be gone?
Well,
Did you catch another one?
no.
No, you've only caught one.
Well, it's probably not very close.
Okay, well,
But what are you making?
this is chili. That's the beginning of lasagna.
Ooh.
Because that's what you wanted for your birthday. Yeah, at 7:15.
Are you gonna have music over that? Probably. Okay.
All right, at this point, I'm just going to pop this into the refrigerator. Like I said, I will put this probably in like the crock pot or something like that on Wednesday. And then that's also when I'll boil up some macaroni to add to this. We're kind of split. I like the macaroni to be fresh in here. Warren likes the macaroni to be in here for a little while so it kind of starts to expand a little bit and puff up. So, all right, we have the
Meatloaf.
Yes, thank you, Joe. We have the meatloaf in the oven. I'm going to take the chili and put it out in the fridge. I also have to take the lasagna mixture. Oh, I must have dropped some. Oh, that's just a big onion. I was going to say, what did I get in there?
Okay.
I'm going to get a cover on this and put this in the fridge. Peter is here. He is peeling potatoes because we're going to have mashed potatoes along with the meatloaf. I'm going to make meatloaf, gravy, I don't really know what vegetable yet, and mashed potatoes. And now I wanted to get some cookie dough going here. So I'm going to do the soft molasses cookies, which, like I write in the cookbook here, is very similar to the ginger cookies. I mean, they just have slight differences. And I saw this and I was like, I'd like to make that because I wanted something kind of Christmassy. And I always think of ginger and molasses and that kind of thing at Christmas time. So I have my butter. And this time I have lard and I have white sugar in here. I'm going to get this whipped up until it's really creamy and fluffy.
Mom.
Well, I guess
Mom.
I better plug in first.
Mom.
Yes, Joe.
My God is Christmas cookies.
I know. Christmas cookies. It's time.
So delicious. Say family, please.
All right, at this point I have 2 eggs in here as well as a ½ cup of molasses. I'm going to start getting the dry ingredients in now. I keep having to turn the camera off because Amber is FaceTime calling me and there is just a lot of noise and a lot going on. But I'm trying to still walk you guys through this and still, you know.
Yeah. What is the hardest song in the world?
Chop them into 6 to 8 pieces. That's 1½ teaspoons of cloves. I just put in 2 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda. Out in the shop, I think. A little bit of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna do 2 1/4 teaspoons. Oh, that doesn't fit there. And 1½ teaspoons of cinnamon. I'm going to get that mixed around. And then I'm going to add in the flour. I'm just mixing it a tiny bit. I like to fluff my flour a little bit, just kind of fluff it up so it's not so compact. 3, 4.
Okay, Mom, where's the pressure cooker?
In the bottom of the appliance pantry.
So you have to get it away from Joe?
All right, well, Peter just got a lesson in using the electric pressure cooker. So hopefully he remembers that. Now he'll be all set on making mashed potatoes for me from now on.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Owie. Owie.
This I'm just going to set aside until after supper. I'll make the cookies later because, well, the meatloaf's in the oven, so there's not really much I can do. So last night we set up our tree. We did something a little bit different this year, and I'm actually going to just insert some footage of us getting our tree.
know if we're completely through on the other side. Just wait on this side.
Is it going to fit into this bucket or this?
We'll have to shave a little dirt off. Yeah, we might.
Yeah.
Right there.
Said we could put it in there, but
Joe Timber, that's
am
great.
I supposed to be
No, I'm not.
videoing the tree?
Yeah, don't break it.
Whatever.
Just grab it by the base. There's a roof right here. There, you got it.
There we go.
In the
Good
bucket.
job, guys.
That ain't working. Pretty much. Try that.
Yeah, it's going to. It just has to.
Sam!
Plastic pot.
Yeah.
Do we have a metal one?
Thank you, tree.
Just shave it off and we'll put it in the tree.
We have
A really big, a metal one that's like a Christmas bucket.
I don't know. We dug the tree this year and then put it into, well, this is what we sometimes keep bird seed in, just a galvanized, garbage can here. And then Warren got some sand, filled it up, and I hope that we can keep this well into the new year, better than other years when our trees, you know, they just tend to lose the needles so quickly. And you know, even though we're cutting the wild trees, you would think that they would be able to hold on because they'd be so fresh. Yes, that one says Joseph, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
And I'm also here at this point going to insert a little bit of footage of just some of our Christmas fun. We've gone to some fun Christmas lights and things lately, and I took some video, but none of it is enough for a whole video, so I just thought it would be kind of fun to share that with you guys now. Well, this is going to be the first of some of our Christmas fun this year. We hear the train coming. This is the Christmas train, the Canadian National. We're actually in Tomah tonight to experience, and it's been a number of years since we've come to the Christmas train, so it should be fun. I made a half a gallon of hot cocoa before we left, and we all have mugs so we can stay warm. It's not that cold tonight. Come on, Joe. Oh, I called it Canadian National. It's Canadian Pacific. That's okay. Canadian Pacific holiday train.
There it is.
We're still goodbye. But as long as you snow, let it snow, let it snow.
1 minute till showtime.
Good to see all your faces. This one's one of mine. It's called Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, the northern women, Christian chicken. Praise the Lord, the Eastern letter.
And have a great holiday season. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Neighbor for Neighbor Food Pantry. Now, Tomah. We'll see when you're
It's so dark.
I'm gonna stop right here. Thank you.
Thank you. Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
So one thing that I notice when you have like kids helping you decorate your tree and you've just accumulated a lot of ornaments over the years, every year, okay, thanks Joe, every year the tree is different and different ornaments get put on the tree. This actually was an ornament back when I was 5. It was given to me by my aunt. I think that's from when she went to Germany, if I'm not mistaken. And these
crayon?
Yeah, the crayons. These were a gift to Sam. It's like a set of 4 crayons.
Yes, it's colors.
Last year, the kids made some
It's me.
some train picture ornaments, which are always so fun. This ornament, I'm pretty sure we got this when we were in South Dakota. I think I picked that up there.
Is red cardinal.
A red cardinal. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
This angel we always put up towards the top of our Christmas tree. This was actually a gift from
Angel.
from the janitor when I was a teacher way back, like my first 2 years after college. I was a teacher, and the janitor, I was always there late working, and he'd come up to clean the rooms and everything, and just such a nice gentleman. And so anyway, when Warren and I got married, he brought that in as a gift to us. And then we have this beautiful tree topper up here. It was my grandparents, and by the looks of the box, it had to have been from probably the 50s or the 60s. But okay, Joe, I know you love me, but enough with the kisses right now, okay?
Yes.
Let me get to the other side of this tree topper. It's a little bit broken, and I have to now wire it onto the top.
Wait.
But I just love that it spins, and I remember this being on my grandparents' tree. They always had a huge tree, like 17-foot tall tree, and it was always just gorgeous. Well, look who's getting into the front seat. Lighting is not letting us know who it is, but I think we know. It's Peter. He's 12. He's sitting in the front seat now.
My birthday's today.
Yeah, it's a good day. Well, Peter's my new partner in crime now, sitting up front. At least him and Joe are going to have to kind of go back and forth, right? Right, no. Joe? You got shorts on today. I mean, seriously, do you know the temperature?
No.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's cold.
It's 39.
Well, that's what it is in the garage. It's 39, but it's colder outside. All right, well, we are on our way. We have to get a couple things for Peter's. Remember yesterday, I did not have the cottage cheese.
If you've purchased your very first GoPro, or perhaps you got a Hero 9 Black over the holidays.
So we're going to pick up cottage cheese. We also have to, don't honey, because it's going to end up playing right now. And then we have to drop off cookbooks. We've got cookbooks going to Pennsylvania, Ohio, Texas,
Hawaii.
Where else? No, nothing to Hawaii today. I can't remember, but anyway, we're going to drop cookbooks off to get shipped out, and
The library.
yes, Joe, good call, and the library as well. So we just have to pick up a few things. Like I said, we'll probably go to Dollar General, see if we can get the stuff that we need for Peter's birthday meal there. Okay, there we go. I kept wondering why the camera was not working quite right. It's because this morning I was taking pictures of Peter opening his birthday presents, and I was using the portrait mode. And then every time I would try to turn it on to film, it was not working. So I put it back onto the auto mode, which is where it needs to be. So we just came back from the library, from the post office, and thank you so much to everybody who has sent Christmas cards. Some of you, like Lisa, you know who you are, have been sending me your family Christmas card photo for probably, gosh, this has got to be the 3rd or the 4th year, and I just feel like I totally get to watch your kids grow up. And so I hope that you guys have a very Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. And there's a host of other cards here as well. So thank you to everybody who sends Christmas cards. And there was an extra special present sent to Maria, and just a moment. Actual buttons, which
Yeah,
is...
I was like, that's so rare. It's probably homemade.
I'm sure that this is homemade, honey.
Yeah,
I can tell
definitely.
right away. Look at the hand stitching.
Uh-huh.
I mean, the neck fabric was stitched down by hand. This is a treasure. You're going to tie that. The little puff sleeves. So this is a gift from Abby, and she tells me that they are retired dairy farmers, still do crop farming. I could read it: corn, wheat, hay, maybe something else in there too. And that this was her like prairie girl dress when she was young. So this is a real treasure. Maria has a dress that was mine that I wore when I was 5 in my aunt and uncle's wedding. But the fabric, I mean, all of our girls.
I don't think we have it anymore.
I don't think we have it anymore.
It was like see-through, like
it
literally,
deteriorated.
Yeah.
It deteriorated because it had been washed. I let my girls, our older girls, I let them wear it, and they wore and wore and wore. And it had like a little bonnet and everything too, and a little pouch purse.
When I had gotten it,
Yeah.
it only had the dress.
Just the dress. The bonnet and the pouch purse were gone. But anyway, I washed it so many times because the girls would play with it outside, and it had completely fallen apart. So this is a real treasure, though. Such
little puff sleeves. I love the puff sleeves.
yeah, the handiwork
fabric.
of this. I don't know who made this for you originally, Abby, but wow, is this just absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So
Thank you so much.
very, very much. Thank you, thank you. And she did not forget about the boys. She sent along a couple of farmer boy hats, so that's good. And then also in here is a book about Laura's life, so this will be a treasure to read as well. Thank you. All right, the boys are in. Peter's been pulling them around in, like, behind the four-wheeler in an otter sled. We have just barely enough snow to do something like that, so they've been really having a good time with that. But now, let me just show you. I'm going to set it up first. After library and post office, we stopped in at a little local grocery store. Little grocery store. Anyway, she was putting stickers on a bunch of items, like 50% off stickers, and so I did pick up some things. Now, mind you, the original prices are very inflated because it is such a little tiny grocery store. But these prices I didn't think were horrible, so we did pick up this 4-cheese mix. Yes.
It's fun.
It was fun?
Yeah.
Ooh, your cheeks are cold. And we have an event to go to tomorrow where we need to take like a little treat. And I already have the M&Ms, the Christmas color M&Ms. Thank you, Peter. And I thought, since this was also at the grocery store for just a little over $2, I picked up these, which are in the fall, which doesn't matter because I'm going to unwrap them. We'll do the whole, like, melt them and put a little M&M on top. It's always good to do it with the Rolos, but the Rolos were very expensive, and I just thought this would still be good. All the kids would like this at the event tomorrow, and that's it. So I picked those up. I think somebody, I don't know, Maria or Peter, picked out these cinnamon toasters. And then for Peter, for his birthday here, he would like to do dirt cake. He's never had that before, and he saw it on a video, and he's like, I really want to do something like that. So we got the gummy worms, we got the Oreos, I picked up these fruit snacks because they were at $1.99 marked down. Also, some graham crackers were marked down. I just got the last box they had. Jell-O, I, of course, overpaid for, so it kind of made up for the rest of that. They each wanted, well, not Joe, but Peter and Maria had asked if they could get a yogurt, so we did that. Picked up the Nutella at a reduced price. The heavy whipping cream was reduced down to $3.64 from like $7 or something. Picked up some whipped topping for Peter's dirt cake, and then two little half pints of buttermilk for 27 cents. Just wait, Peter. Okay, he wants to take to show this to Dad now that he's in, but we picked up some Jolly Good. Where exactly is Jolly Good made? What does it say? Oh, Green Bay. It says Green Bay packaging, but lift it up. I want to see it one more time. Random Lake, a product of Cryer Foods, Random Lake, Wisconsin, and it's packaged in Green Bay, or at least the packaging comes from Green Bay. All right, so picked up some Jolly Good. The kids, I don't think have ever had Jolly Good soda, and it was something that both Warren and I had talked about having when we were kids. And I think, yeah, that's everything. So, I mean, still this was $55 worth of groceries. But like I said, I mean, stuff like Jell-O there and Oreos, things that weren't marked down, are pretty pricey. So I'm going to get something going. What?
Dad went outside.
Oh, he already went outside. I'm going to get something going here for lunch because it is already after noon and I still have to do the lasagna and those cookies, the cookie dough from yesterday, and now put together these little pretzel twists for tomorrow, and just stuff. So much all the time. And maybe you saw it in a prior video. No, it was in this video. Earlier in the video here, I just kind of showed that we had like different things going and some of our Christmas festivities. One of those things was also Amber's graduation.
Amber Brockman, nursing, associate degree.
You may now all move your tassels to the left.
And now, tonight, they have their pinning ceremony, and so we have yet another ceremony and celebration to do here in December. So Peter is working on making his own birthday cake, basically. And I got out the pan that I was going to be using to make the lasagna, but then I looked at all of this sauce, and it is just not all going to fit with the noodles and the cheese and the cottage cheese. So what I'm going to do is I had two of these foil pans. I sprayed them up. I'm just going to make two smaller lasagnas in here. Just kind of figure it out as I go. I've made lasagna so many times that, I mean, I know the recipe and I just kind of know what it needs to look like. So we're just going to make it work. From the pinning ceremony and everything, and now I realized I completely forgot to show the lasagna all done. But what we did, I had both pans of lasagna. I just foiled them. I had a box that fit perfectly. over top of one of them inside of a cooler. So I put a towel, a lasagna. Warren shook a hand warmer to put in there to keep it even, to just like keep added warmth to it. Then we put a towel over it, put this other box over it like upside down to sort of make like another topping or another tier. It stayed nice and warm, and it was delicious. There's just a little bit left out of the second pan that we have in the fridge. And here are the molasses cookies. I'm gonna get these put into the cookie jar right now. Make one more treat yet for tomorrow's party, because we are packing up and getting things ready, because tomorrow we have another really big day with piano. We have a homeschool, well, the kids have play practice tomorrow, and then straight from play practice we go to our Christmas ball for our homeschool co-op. So just another big full day, and I cannot forget that I have to get the chili out and get that into a crock pot tomorrow so it can be warming all day. So when we get home, we will have nice hot chili for supper, because it's cold. It's cold tonight. Very, very cold outside tonight. And with that, I am going to end this video here. Just kind of 2 days in the life, some cooking, some just a little of everything, kind of like I used to do videos. It's been a while, I feel like, since I truly did one like this. I hope that you guys enjoyed this again. And remember, check that first link in the description box below for the Dossier fragrances. And I'll put all the information as far as what their special is right now. All right, you guys have a great night. We'll see you soon. Bye.